Well, morning. It's a Sunday, nice and early. It's almost 9 o'clock, so we've been up early. A beautiful day again, so we thought we'd go and have a look around a few shops.
We're gonna have a look at some shops and maybe we'll take you with us, and maybe whilst we're here we'll cover off some differences because we listened to your votes on the poll. Thanks for filling it in, and we can see that you all love the differences videos, and we've got loads more to share, so we'll do some differences on the go today.
So, first difference, there's obviously depends where you're to. In England there are bins pretty much on most street corners, but if you look around here, and I know this is just a car park, but car parks in England also have bins in them. Is kind of here you're kind of encouraged to take your litter home with you, which is weird seeing in England there's bins everywhere but there's more rubbish on the floor.
Yeah.
Whereas here, not so many bins, not so much rubbish.
Yeah, but from a tax and council perspective, I feel like we probably pay more tax in terms of that kind of thing in England, and we get less service. So for example, our general waste is only taken fortnightly along with our recycling and things. We have to pay additional for garden waste to be took away. So maybe that's why we've got so many bins everywhere, because basically we pay extra for that but we don't get the
Collections.
weekly collections.
Right, next difference is parking. So over here they're pretty strict on the direction of parking, so it would say on the signs it'd be rear end in or front end in. You also have to park in the direction of traffic, so I think we said in a previous video, if you see a spot the other side of the road you either have to spin round or do a U-turn and park the right way, whereas in England you can pretty much slam it anywhere you want, really, innit?
And when we say here, we're talking about Queensland, so let us know in the comments if you're in another state if the same rules apply.
Well, been shopping pretty much all day. We've just ordered something for the house, which brings us on to our next point, postcodes. So over here it is just numbers, but say for example if you have one postcode would cover a suburb, but then back in the UK you can have, it's a mixture of numbers, letters. But if you have a letter different at the end, it could mean like you're onto a different street, even though it's the same town. Whereas here, it just covers a whole suburb.
Yeah, and I think sometimes in UK you can even have a different postcode, even if you live in the same street, depending on what number you live in.
Yeah, so I think when we're back in the UK, like our friends were the street over, but the postcode was a letter out on the end. Whereas here, say for example, Ormiston is 4160. You've got another one, it could be 4163, but it could be a completely different suburb. So, schools are next. There's private school prices over here. A lot cheaper than back in the UK.
Yep, so back in the UK, if you're sending your child to private school, expect to pay up to $100,000 a year.
Yeah, I think whereas here, like some schools maybe 16,000 possibly.
for the whole year. So yeah, massive difference, and people are really lucky here that private schooling is so affordable.
So this one is regarding the rental market. Again, we're kind of familiar with it.
Yeah, we've rented in the UK and here in Australia, and we just wanted to share a little difference with you that we found quite funny. But when you think about it, it's quite worthwhile. So in the UK, when you go to view a property with the intention of leasing it, you are the only people that turn up at that property to view the property. Whereas here in Australia, if you go to view a property with the intention of leasing it, you'll find that potentially like 20 other terms of time. I guess from that perspective, they definitely save much more time here doing it like that rather than in the UK. But I don't know, maybe they filter a lot more in the UK, and really they just have one or two sort of applicants that they think they're going to give it to rather than letting everybody come and see. So yeah, interesting.
So yeah, thanks for watching.
We'll try and think of some more differences because you guys love them, so look out. Look out.
Look out!
So keep an eye out for the next video, and thanks for watching.
See you in the next one.